Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. It is Sunday and I'm going to try to knock out 2 videos today because a lot of things are happening towards 2 of my favorite companies, NIO and SoFi. They both have superior CEOs, superior business models, superior delivery system, and superior products. And they are both at the same stage in their lifespan. They're in the early stages, and they are both facing headwinds. So I decided to do a video. This one is going to be on NIO. Right after this, and I release it, I'm going to be recording one on SoFi because I see great buying opportunities yet again. Let's start with this, guys. NIO was last trading at $8.15. It was 11 cents down. The 52-week low is $7. The 52-week high is $16.18. As a disclaimer, I hold 2,260 shares at $3.53. And on the SoFi platform, I now hold 498 shares at $8.71. As you guys know, I bought like 20 more on Friday with the dip. So what do I want to talk about? Let's start with this because there's a lot to get into. All yummy stuff though, trust me guys. Let's start with some of the things I forgot to talk about with the NIO phone, and then we're going to get into the real meat of the topic. So we all know that they're going to have a new leadership in the phone department. And what I forgot to tell you guys is NIO launched its first phone, as we all know, last year. William Lee, founder, chairman, and CEO of NIO, emphasized that NIO phone is a device built for NIO car owners and will provide a new car-centric connectivity experience. NIO phone offers an action button that allows users to quickly activate more than 30 functions, including controlling the vehicle functions such as adjusting the temperature of the air conditioning and switching on and off the seat massage. Also, the new update is going to be for the ET9 in the future for lowering and raising the car. Remember, you'll be able to unlock the car with the phone, etc., etc. So there's going to be a lot of upgrades coming for this phone. But anyway, he said NIO's phone is the world's first to be truly designed for cars, an approach that has no precedent before. And again, I keep saying that we're setting the standard for everyone else to follow, and everyone else is following. I wonder why. So NIO's basically, as we all know, it's been selling like hot bread, and now they're getting ready to mass produce it. And I think what they said was we're gonna do 3. We're gonna do 3 phones, guys. There's gonna be 3 more phones on the way, updated phones. And I also wanted to talk about we're also gonna be doing our own battery cells, even though someone else will be making the battery, so it'll cut costs for us until we do that spin-off that we were talking about, where it will be a whole branch altogether, a whole company altogether generating revenue from the stock market in order to grow that. So these 3 new phones will be up like every year. You know how Apple comes out or Samsung comes out with a new phone? It will be the same way for us. And I also want to talk to you guys about something really funny that I'm sure a lot of you already saw. A Tesla guy trying to, I don't know if this was made up, but it showed a Tesla drove into a battery swap station. Now, it is funny, but what I wanted to say to you guys is this. Remember, I told you guys the only way I believe Tesla will survive in China, and the reason why I'm saying this is the only reason why they'll survive is because if they adopt battery as a service and join as one of the partners with us, because again, I keep reiterating that if you don't have battery as a service, the EV will be almost worthless in fact, worthless after about 8 years. After 5 years, it only has 30% charging on that battery. So you'll only be able to go to grocery and come back home, so to speak, but possibly work and come back. You won't be able to go nowhere further than that. So it is absolutely necessary for these EV companies to adopt battery as a service. We will get the revenue for that. We'll rent them the batteries. And I also wanted to touch on another topic, because this is something that a lot of people has been asking me, Mitch, with the new battery, excuse me guys, with the new battery, the 150 kilowatt hour battery, will it be, would it cause the batteries as a service and battery swapping stations to be obsolete? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And this guy asked the question, being genuine, he asked this question because he really was concerned. And my answer is absolutely not, only because, again, the 150 kilowatt hour battery is very expensive. So I'm pretty sure it will be part of the ET9 package. But this is again where battery as a service comes into play. You can upgrade when you have battery as a service. Oh my God. Yes. Can you upgrade a Tesla? No, you can't do that. The battery that they sell you with the car, that's it. When that battery is done, you're done. You're done. You're done. You ain't going nowhere, dog. You ain't going to the movies. You ain't taking the lady to dinner. Nathan, nothing. So, with battery as a service, you renting the battery. So when you want that 150 kilowatt hour battery, that's your battery. The lady says she wants to go to New York to visit the Statue of Liberty for the weekend. I got you, babe. Come on, let's go. Will the battery take us that far? Sure. We got the upgradable battery now. And I can use all the battery swap stations on my way there. The guy with the expand and stuff, you know what I mean? They're going to have to jump on the train. So, yes, this is not going to hurt us. The battery swaps, the 150 kilowatt hour battery is not going to hurt us. It's going to help us. It's going to add to us. And again, like I said, all the upgrades that you see in the premium, when we hit the streets with the sub-brand, booyah! And some people might say, I just want a suspension system. Can I pay extra for that? Sure. I want the guard chip. Can I pay extra for that? Sure. You see how things comes into play, guys, and where that money is going to be coming in. So I also wanted to talk about something that's very important that I left for the meat of this video. A lot of analysts, and I've said this in different ways. I've said it where I say the establishment spread propaganda and fear to keep you poor. The analyst does the same. What they do is they come out and say, you know, this stock is overrated. Now, listen to this. Jeffries gave NIO a price target of $65.80 when NIO was only delivering about 20,000 cars a year with about 5 battery swap stations. $65.80. And they say, rightfully so, it was based on future projections, where the company is going and the business model and where they see this thing being. Then later on, Mizuho came and gave us a $15 rating when we were delivering like 100,000 cars. And we had like 800 battery swap stations. Wait a minute. Now you're telling me my stock is worth less, but I'm delivering way more vehicles, and I have way more battery swap station. Some of them are profitable now, but you're telling me my share price should be less. So what they do, and listen to this, later on Barclays came out and gave us from $19 to $34 an upgrade. This was in 2022. Then JP Morgan gave us a from $25 to $30 upgrade in 2022. Now in 2023, when we delivered 160,000 in 1 year, way more again than all the previous years, and installed more than 2,000 battery swap stations, signed partnerships to grow this to even more, to become profitable even quicker. Now we have phones that's selling like hot bread, etc., etc., different things. You're telling me we worth, now they're saying $8. So this is the game I'm trying to show you all that they continuously play, and people need to wake up and realize that these analysts are here to make you poor. They are nasty and vicious. There's one of them, I forget the company he worked for, now he's doing YouTube videos. He's a so-called analyst. And remember I told you guys about him. He has a very hard name for me to remember, a very strange name. But anyway, he did a video about 2 weeks ago bashing NIO, bashing it. Now he did a video yesterday saying, well, you know, if you look at this and if they do this and if they do that, this is the game they continuously play. And if you have no form of critical thinking, you will stay poor and you will die poor. Sad, but truth. Now, I want you guys to listen very carefully to this. I got this from the ticker report. And remember, I keep telling you guys, when these same analysts, in fact, I got his name right here. Hold on. His name is Parkev Tativosian. I believe that's his name. So this is the guy who was first saying, it's horrible, it's blah, 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 2 weeks ago. Yesterday, from the Daffy Duck commentary he was giving, now yesterday he's changing his rhetoric. Well, if they continue to do this and if they do that, maybe, and you know, shareholders should beware. You don't think we know we need to beware when we buy into a new company? Shut your mouth, man. Shut your mouth. Of course it has risk. It's a brand new company. But we're investing on a genius CEO with a great business model with future projections. That's the difference. So I would like to meet this guy in person and tell him to just shut your mouth. So anyway, guys, the whales, while these animals and so-called analysts are telling you, well, be fearful of this and beware of this and be blah, blah, blah. In a way, what they're doing essentially is telling you to be scared and sell, but they can't come out and tell you that. But they say it in a slick way. So while they're saying that, listen to this. Kapitalan, I can't even pronounce this, Giggleschaft. It's a German fund. They just added 2.8% again to their funds in NIO. Mega Munich Erger holdings in NIO is now worth $1,213,000. Other large investors also recently made changes to their positions in the company. Parallel Advisors LLC raised its stake in NIO by 30.8%. Management LP acquired a new stake in NIO during the fourth quarter. It's raised its stake in NIO by 161.5%. Should I stop doing this video now? Do I need to say any more? I keep beating the same drum, but the negative Nancy's, the trolls, the shorts, they're gonna come on and try to scare you. They're gonna, the trolls and the negative Nancy's are the worst of the pack because they stay poor, they die poor, and they want you to be there with them. They're nasty animals. So anyway, Lindbrook, Capital LLC raised its stake in NIO by 88.3%. Capital LLC now, and finally, Sagot Value Holdings, PSAGOT Limited, Israel, it's an Israeli company, acquired a new stake in NIO in the first quarter. Institutional investors and hedge funds now own, and listen to this, guys, this is what people keep missing. Institutional investors and hedge funds now own 42.32% of the company stock. So when the uneducated investor, the negative Nancy's and the trolls are fleeing and crapping in their pants, the whales are buying. But why is that, Money Making Mitch? You may ask, why is that? Because this is the game the establishment has played from time immemorial, to keep poor people poor. I was one of them. I came to this country with $300 and half a suitcase of clothes. And when I first got into the stock market, I would buy, then I would listen to the Tativonian or whatever the guy name is, and I was like, oh my God, this is bad. I need to sell. They don't tell you that you shouldn't sell, but what they do is the way they word it, their word salad is in a way to make you think, oh, this is a bad investment. This company is and you sell. Then 1 week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, whatever, you see the stock skyrocket. Wait a minute, this motherfucker, what did he tell me? And you try to jump back in. And then it reached a certain point, let's say $35, and they do the same thing and they beat it down again to maybe 20, and you panic and you sell again. So you're continuously buying high and selling low. This is what Jimmy Hat Kramer has been telling us to do for years, and people listened to him and lost their money, and now people are waking up. It's an awakening time. So I hope you guys found this video informational and inspirational. If it did that for you guys and prepare you for Monday to come out with diamond hands, to come out like Iron Mike Tyson slugging, then hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, like the Bhagavad Gita said, we have that warrior mindset where we get rich or we die trying, guys.